Sister Wives star Meri Brown has been continually evolving over the years, and her beautiful striped outfits show her progress. Meri's bold striped looks reflect her cheerier mindset. The use of eye-catching patterns contrasts with the serenity of Meri's surroundings. Meri shines in stripes, and her flattering outfits prove that she's looking and feeling her best. Meri is finding her place after distancing herself from most members of the Brown family. Meri and her sister wives, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and sister wives Robin Brown, grew apart when they moved from four side-by-side homes in Las Vegas to a group of separate households spread across Flagstaff, Arizona. With her family relationships already fragile, Meri eventually split up with husband Cody Brown for good. She forged her own path away from the family. Although the adjustment was painful, Meri used the opportunity to work on herself and begin her body, mind, and style transformation. Meri struck a sophisticated pose in a black and white striped t-shirt. She paired the look with blue jeans and suede ankle boots, accessorizing with an oversized red scarf. Meri held a straw hat in her right hand. Meri's stance displays her confidence, with one knee bent and her left hand resting casually in her pocket. This photo, posted in February 2020 as Meri was beginning to shed significant weight, symbolizes the state of Meri's life at the time. She stood alone on a paved path in front of a wooded background. At this point, the Brown family was living in Flagstaff and still adjusting to the new arrangement. Meri's confidence in this photo, despite her isolation, alludes to the family's larger dynamic. The Flagstaff move marked the beginning of the Brown family's growing rift. While they initially planned to build homes together on a serene plot of land, finding temporary homes was more demanding than anticipated. With all their focus on finding individual homes, plans for the Brown family's Coyote Pass compound fell by the wayside. Meri found herself especially isolated, living alone in a new town without the rest of her family next door. This picture shows her inner peace. With nobody but herself to look after, Meri leaned into her inner confidence to help her find a new direction. Meri was enjoying the scenery in Flagstaff as she wore a blue, purple, and white striped athletic top. She included a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and Meri's post expressed her love of nature and appreciation for the Arizona wilderness. The photo is brightly colored, with the sun-drenched green background complementing Meri's striped top. Her hair is loose and windswept, and Meri has the slightest trace of a grin. Meri added the hashtags morning run and 3 miles to her post, indicating that she took this picture while out exercising. Meri was well into her fitness journey by this point, stopping to share her happy place with her followers as she enjoyed some fresh air and exercise. With the blue of her shirt bringing out her eye color and mirroring the beautiful blue sky, Meri's appearance reflects her bright positivity. Although she was isolated from her family, Meri made the best of the situation and used the surrounding wilderness to foster healthy habits. Meri showed off her slimmer facial features in a July 2020 post. Her black, gray, and white striped shirt paired perfectly with the darker undertones in her blonde hair. Meri stood in a dim interior light, against a background that accented the gray in her shirt. Her eyes were heavily lined, and her lashes were long. Despite the picture's muted color scheme, Meri kept her post playful, raising her eyebrows in the picture and writing. Meri's worn many vibrant patterns during her time on Sister Wives, especially the LuLaRoe clothing she sold from her home. However, this shirt features a more sophisticated pattern than usual. The stripes blur into one another, mimicking a tiger's eye gemstone. Meri paired the look with a simple chain necklace, allowing her shirt to remain the focus. Meri has evolved throughout her years on television. She began shedding weight and styling her hair in a way that showed off her lovely bone structure. More importantly, she became more comfortable with her role in the family. Meri learned that if Cody did not want to spend time with her, she was not going to chase him. As the family grew physically distant from one another, Meri realized the only person she could rely on was herself. She recognized her value, and she began to style herself in a way that reflected her worth. While the move to Flagstaff was exceptionally difficult for Meri, it also taught her the lessons that helped her eventually branch out on her own. Without her sister wives living next door, and especially considering the isolation caused by the COVID pandemic, Meri had to reassess her relationships. When family gatherings required more effort, Meri realized some of her family did not find her worthy of their time. As painful as this realization was, it also forced her to find what she needed within herself. Meri's striped looks pick up the natural beauty of her surroundings. The mountains and trees of Flagstaff, which had once represented the Brown family's future together, instead gave Meri comfort in her solitude. Even though she was separated from her family, she took the time to pull herself together and put on bright outfits that accentuated her own natural beauty. Meri's weight loss was not about her looks. Rather, it was about prioritizing herself and giving her body what it needed to thrive. Meri has had a difficult journey with her family, but everything she has gone through allowed her to find peace within herself. The sister wives star looked to the mountains and found her own inner beauty and the importance of letting it shine. Her beautiful striped outfits proved that Meri deserved to be seen, and when that was not something her family could acknowledge, she had no trouble moving on.